The game started kind of worryingly with Wiseman. That ball just bounced off his hands, which has happened a couple of times this year. So he gives the Blazers a free three. You can tell that Wiseman's been given the challenge to never ever jump on defense, because jumping means fouls. And if you don't jump, then you have a lot more leeway to contest and otherwise be physical. So here he stays on CJ and then just picks up the rebound. That's just a clean play. Wiseman gets ISO'd out here on the switch. There's a screen. Draymond switches onto Nurkic, and Nurkic, I think, is yelling, "I've got a mouse in the house," or whatever. But it's Draymond. I don't think this is a good play for them. I think it would have been much better to just ISO Wiseman up here, but there's probably team politics and touches involved. So Nurkic has his chance. Draymond says, "Hey, I used to be Defensive Player of the Year," and I also like how Wiseman came back for that rebound. You can tell that the Warriors have a different scheme. Last game, it was a drop coverage, so there'd be someone fighting over the top, and Wiseman would be supposedly in the back line containing drives. But it didn't work very well, so this game, we still have the fighting over the screen, but Wiseman is going to meet the driver at the other side of the drive, the other side of the screen. The problem is that you now have a roller who can just spring free, right? So that's when the cooperation comes in. So it's Draymond's job to back up Wiseman, and if the roller gets free, then he has to rotate. And then here he rotates and makes Nurkic's life miserable again. Wiseman comes back to get the rebound. I like that. Okay, you can see the same principles here. We have the screen, we have fighting over the screen, and then it's not a drop, so he's not going to sit in the back here. So the concept is not bad. The theory is that you sit back here, and that gives you lots of extra time to react to this drive. But what happened last game is that you would react to the drive by watching these guys whip by you at light speed. So that was not working. So that's why the new plan is more of a show. I don't know what you want to call this, but the end result is that Wiseman meets the ball handler on the other side of the screen. And again, the danger is that the roll man is now free, so Draymond has the responsibility of rotating. And so Draymond has already rotated, and so now he changes up from rotation mode to I'm going to box the crap out of Nurkic here. This is a really smooth play. He sees that the ball is going to bounce away, and so he just stays tangled up with Nurkic to keep him from getting to the ball. And that means that Wiseman is going to fly in from off screen. So I like this scheme where Draymond rotates behind and Wiseman comes back to pick up the rebound. So you have Steph going, you've got two people running to Steph, and the roll man is running free. There's so much space here. But if Steph does not feel like he can get the lob over the defenders, like here's Nurkic, he's pretty tall, might be able to block the direct lob. So the Warriors have a maneuver where they relay to someone who has a better angle for the lob. You have Wiggins come over here, and the pass comes over to Wiggins, and then Wiggins can throw this alley-oop lob. So I've been calling that a relay lob. But there's Steph, and I think this will work. Wiseman goes to the basket. Wiggins can throw this lob. You see Wiseman again tossing up the finger saying, "Make my dreams come true," but Wiggins bails out. He doesn't like this. And also he sees that Oubre is open in the corner and Kelly could use a few more open shots. So Kelly gets a really open shot. There's no one near him. He's no one in the same quadrant. He misses, that happens, but Wiseman, I like how he used his wingspan and grabbed the ball hard. This is more of the Wiseman's not allowed to jump defense. It's working. So he actually got a piece of the ball there just by not jumping. And then he starts a fast break and he pulls the ball out before he gets a charge. So he's learning. So in the end, all in all, a nice game for the rookie. It's kind of obvious how Steph helps Wiseman on offense, but it's nice to see how Draymond is helping Wiseman on defense. Draymond is rotating behind him, and the two of them can cooperate to get more coverage, and probably there's all kinds of communication that we're not hearing. So good job, young rookie.